Who's ready to short Tesla? What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Thursday. So a quick little heads up for you guys. Tesla, after reporting earnings and beating expectations for earnings per share, but missing revenue, is up 19.5%. Now, anytime, any stock, this is just my natural reaction. It does not have to be yours. You don't have to agree with me. Again, you shouldn't care. I shouldn't care. Looking at this on the 30-minute time frame, Tesla is screaming overbought. And based off of previous patterns, it has recently and over again gotten rejected right around that 250 to 265 resistance range. So it is common sense, right? Anytime that it's extremely overbought within a very short period of time, that we look for signs of a potential resistance. It's not that Tesla has to sell off today. It's not that Tesla has to sell off tomorrow. But we all know one thing, right? The slingshot or rubber band approach. When something becomes super overextended within a short period of time, that rubber band is going to snap and it's going to correct itself. Especially with Tesla, it's done it over and over again. If you don't think so, then you don't have to trade it. But again, we are reaching overbought levels that it's previously gotten rejected at multiple times before. Patterns tend to repeat themselves. They do not always have to. But with that being said, I am setting up probably for one of my biggest shorts of this year. And the reason why is because of how much downside potential there is, right? We saw that it offered 19% is what it gained. That's amazing for those that went in long and that got in at lows of $210 to $215 per share. Now it offers about 16% of potential downside. And again, I'm super excited to see if direction actually ends up confirming on this reversal. So when we look at something like this for Tesla, we could see my desired entry is right around 250, which is a little bit lower than where we're at right now. That's my desired entry to short Tesla, right? So I want to wait for confirmation of this thing to actively sell off. And I want to take profits right around where the moving average is at right now, which is right around 225. So not the lowest price point, but definitely a really nice retracement. And I plan to cut losses if I enter at 250 and then it continues to recover and goes back to where we're currently at. I want to give it some wiggle room, $5 per share, 255. That would give me a risk to reward of 5-1, meaning that for every 5% of potential profit I can make on this trade, it offers 1% of potential loss. And with 500 shares, again, this is just an example. I obviously plan to go in with much more than 500 shares. It's about $125,000, which will probably be my initial position on Tesla short. I could potentially make $12,500 or I could potentially lose $2,500. So therefore, right, if I broke down my trade plan and I saw, whoa, something of this, either the risk to reward ratio, my profit potential, my loss potential is not something that I agree with, then guess what? You don't have to take the trade. And that's the beautiful thing about this is, again, do not put yourself in a position in which you cannot tolerate. But again, I wanted to keep you guys up to date and making you aware of what I'm paying attention to and what I'm watching, not because I'm 100% right all the time, because I'm definitely not, but because again, at these extreme overbought levels, especially when the rest of the market is showing already signs of weakness and these lower highs and lower lows, again, it really excites me that, yeah, Tesla is super relevant news when it comes down to this earnings, and it's very exciting, which makes sense on why it's thriving today. But this is the perfect time to be watching Tesla just to see if it begins to peak maybe Friday, maybe early next week, and then begins to show signs of a reversal because of how overbought it is. There's definitely some retracement potential, and I'm very excited to follow up. Again, I'll make sure that I keep you guys posted. If you want to tune on into our live trading session tomorrow, I'm going to leave that for you down below. It's the second link in the description down below. I appreciate your time. Hope that word a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.